Ladies and gentlemen, we are that works. There we go. Well, we are live. We're here. We're doing things. Running a little behind. Puppy took a little bit. Ready to go to sleep. Probably be out there in a little bit because Buddy wants to play some Schmite. And if you've seen my Twitter or if you've been attached to Best Ball Nation, you'll know that my wife and kids are out of town. Let's see here. Let's pull up. I have a DraftKings all over the video, and the first thing I wanted to do is do a lineup. Let's start with Reignmakers, because you all know that I am obsessed with Reignmakers. I don't know what my collection was the last time we looked at my cards. And I am now pushing. There it is. Is now pushing 1,500 cards. We are crushing it in general. I'm gonna exit out of that because I'm just going to keep clicking on it by accident. Alrighty. I just bought a couple more, just building lineups. We should probably need to go through certain people got picked up. I drafted 10 CMC teams this past week. And I practically won this money back this past weekend. I won $70 in the Reignmakers. I guess something like that. Because I won $60. I lost $100 in DFS. You know what's crazy is that I was on Ingram. I was on Juwan Johnson. I was on Kyler Murray and Andre Hopkins. But for some reason, and I was on Kamara, but he didn't really do that well. But for some reason, Dalton threw 50 points up because he was so shitty. They had to keep throwing. They kept having all these big ass plays. So I lost a little bit. I lost quite a bit of money. Not like a lot of money. But I lost some money this past weekend or this past Thursday. But then I won $10, $15 here and there. So it is what it is. Is there a way to look at my franchise score? Okay, so I clicked on it, but it did not take you there with me. I was sitting at 655. I can't imagine I moved too much. Did I move up? Hey, we moved up 10 spots. Oh, we're on the heels too. $65 points this week. How does this work? Because I spent like $200 this week on my Reignmaker cards. $940. All right. I think top 1,000 get paid. Oh yeah, I'm in the $10 range. Before the Thursday game, I think I was at 294 lineups entered. And you can see, based on my cards, I still have a decent amount of cards to play. And that I should be focusing on picking up more running backs. Not a smidge smaller. I just bought them at $9 the other day. Dennis, what's up? How are you doing tonight, Dennis? I'm over here looking at my cards, but it doesn't show it. I like how if you can click off of something on Reignmakers, it doesn't show it. How many packs open? I think, what card did I win? Oh, it switched it. Oh boy. I paid $21. This is like, it must have been like week 1. Next, I'll spot them for $9. How'd you do on Thursday, Dennis? Was you having Reignmakers lineup in? Did you have some in the millie? Or I guess it's not millie. 500K. I had all the right pieces in the 500K, but I just didn't win. And I would have streamed yesterday, but I woke up at 3 in the morning. I was tired. I thought this was a steal back in the day. $4, and now there's no way he sells for that much, does he? It's not bad. Not bad. $9.50. I want to clear Shakir. The more Buffalo Bills, the better. Yes, please. Give me the Cowboys too, man. All these Cowboys, Bills, the Niners. Give me all these people that are going to be in the playoffs. I picked up a lot of chargers for this week. It's a little minus EV for this week. Just because I'm spending more than $20, right? But theory is that I get to use, they have their buy next week. And then after the buy, I can use them for hopefully to the Super Bowl. Hopefully. Also, week 12 is coming up. And apparently, they're going to do the entry to get into the finals that week. And I want to have the ability to have 150 good quarterback plays that week. So, yeah. I had a Keontae Ingram lineup at captain, and it cashed, barely cashed. It had Jawan Johnson, who had 2 TDs, Kyler Murray, and DeAndre Hopkins, Alvin Kamara. And I'm missing somebody else, but it barely cashed. And then my DeAndre Hopkins team cashed, but it was like barely, like, or it was pretty good because it also had the Keontae Ingram and Benjamin. 10 lineups, 150, 160, 90 loss. It is what it is. I could have picked like the better players. I just didn't play the Cardinals defense or Andy Dalton. If I put Andy Dalton and the Cardinals defense and a couple more lineups, I didn't play him in any lineups. I probably cashed a lot more. But it's all right. Can't win them all. Yeah, I'm trying to stack up on all these, in my eyes, potential quarterbacks, playoff quarterbacks. Also, homerism with just being Justin Herbert. Super cheap rare cards. I won a $20 card. I needed 2 rare cards to make it into that tournament on Thursday. So I spent $10 to make a $20 card. That's what we call in the business. Plus EV. Because now I could use this bullshit AJ Green card and Mark Ingram card later. Also counts towards my Reignmaker score, which is apparently 65. I guess it makes sense. That doesn't matter what the price of the card is. It's the card itself. Because that's dropped $250. I mean, it's not set. I was like, when did I buy these cards? But these are prize cards from this last week. So I bought quite a bit of quarterbacks, a couple of tight ends. I think I built this one just for my big lineup. Yeah, this was my deep roster lineup. Can we look at that real quick? I don't know why it doesn't come with you. My contest, unshare, present. There we go. My contest. So this is my single entry starter pack, whatever. I got 2, what are, cash plays, right? And then I'm hoping for this stack to pop off. Obviously, I'm really banking on this core play right here. These are my core plays. And I'll probably be my core plays for regular DFS. I really like this lineup, the core roster lineup. There's a $100 build. I bought all these players. $100. So to make my money back in the contest itself, I would have to get 6 or above to make my money back. Yeah, you know, likely that happening slim. Derek, what up, what up, what up? So yeah, it took me $100 to build this lineup. But my goal is to put $200 into Reignmakers each week. It doesn't hurt that they gave me. So they gave me $50. They gave me $50 just because I think I entered lineups or something. And then they gave me. There's like they're giving away prizes every week, I guess now. And if you're a diamond tier, they give away cash prizes. They gave me another 40, so that was 45. So that's $95 that I got. And then for my card collection, I got, I think it was $20. So $110. So I put in 90, and I built this lineup for $100. And then I had some left over, so I bought some players. But my goal is to buy $200 worth of cards. And I mean, this is about as good as it gets. He's going to pop off, hopefully. My only concern is that I'm like too chalky. But in all reality, where's the bad play? You know what I mean? Where can we upgrade this lineup from? I mean, you could say Ken Walker. There could be an upgrade for Ken Walker, but I think the way that game plays, I think Ken Walker's a good play. And I'm always going to play McManus in Denver. It's just going to happen. And then for my there's like, wait, these are live. Yeah, my $5, deep roster. It should cash. Double tight end, Nico, Hunter referee. If this lineup somehow outscores my other lineup, I will be a little sad. Probably should go through, because I mean, then you go through upcoming. A lot of people got listed as out today. I don't care about you. Sorry, not trying to be mean. Oh, Jahan Dotson got listed. Listed as questionable, but we can find a receiver for cheap or something. And flex. How much is Cook's going for? 340. How much is this one cashing for right now? 23, 45, 64, 77. So currently, based on their fans points per game, which is not how it works, but currently it should cash on its own. So we're not looking for a high-priced player. It would be nice. obviously, to have a high price player to just easily confirm it, but we don't need it. So what we can do is find a cheap player that's going to have playing time. I almost like, ooh, Hayden Hurst for $1.50. I have enough Hayden Hurst as when I was trying to build single game entries last week. It was just, yeah, Dennis. I don't know why they gave us $50, but I'm not complaining about getting the $50. You know what I mean? Like, okay. The amount of money that DraftKings has given me just to give me, it's absurd. I love DraftKings. They're not perfect, but I love them. This is where my brain was going anyways. I guess not listed as questionable anymore. Which is nice. And going against the Raiders, they should have they're not gonna glue him down. So he should get 5 to 6 targets, 60 yards, and maybe a touchdown. That's 3 for 60 and a TD potentially. That's up to 15 points. That's all we're looking for there. All right. Decent lineups, nothing crazy. I think they should, score enough. I don't know if he's going to score points or not because he's listed as, I got him as a Carolina Panther. I have no idea if he scores points this week. I'm not expecting these 20 to go through anymore in all reality. So if he doesn't get picked up, maybe I do a late swap to a bunch of good running backs later on. If it's Close, if these lineups are at butt cheeks in the morning or something like that, then I'm not going to pay any money to get them switched out. But yes. So many CMC teams. Yeah, because the other day he was going for $9, and I'm like, CMC for $9 is kind of a steal. Let me pull up the shop. Let's see. I'm gonna just kind of see where he's going for right now. Volume, not set name. Superstar status, yes. Let's just pull up Christian McCaffrey real quick. Selling for 30, 16, 15. Let's just go recently listed, price low to high. So I bought him for $9 just the other day. He's now selling for $15. So got him at a steal. Well, I heard all this chatter about him getting traded, and I'm like, well, if he goes to the Bills, perfect. You know what I mean? More Bills. The more Bills you can get, the Bills, Chiefs, Eagles, and all these playoff teams that are looking at the playoffs they're going to get it pretty easily. This is the time to buy. Titans probably. If the Titans win tomorrow, they're not losing. That's for the division. I think my Chargers are making the playoffs. I think next week is a big, or this weekend is a big who's going and who's not going. Because all the top teams are off this week pretty much. And all the teams that are fighting for it are playing this week. We're looking for a dollar player here. Where's Corey Davis? $2? Why not? If Garrett Wilson's going to be locked up on Patrick Surtain, Corey Davis is going to be wide open because Chris Davis is guarding him. I know that all these people. I made a post on Instagram with my dog, and it blew up. I shouldn't say blew up, but it has like 1,000 views. A nice little 5-second repeat. Got a lot of views. Got a lot of views. I don't know, I just like all these teams. I'm starting to think he's not playing either. Oh. 18, 32, 47, 57. Man. Give me a dollar tight end. A little revenge game narrative. Never know. The Jacks might sneak in as the 7th seed. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't enter into this. I thought I entered in all the tournaments. I guess not. I didn't want to do that. Seemed like I wasted my cards. You know it. You see me rolling. Let's see here. Let's go daily fantasy. Oh. I haven't looked at the games for tomorrow. I don't even know who's playing tomorrow. Can someone tell me the strategy on how to win college football? Because I am too, what's the word? Blinded by my own love for my team. They got Bo on here. I love Bo. Who are they playing? Ooh, tough game. Is Michigan playing tomorrow? Is Michigan playing tomorrow? It's on the early games. Do we have a night game tomorrow? Scores. Penn State, Kansas State. I don't see my team on there. Cool. We playing week 9? Nope, we don't play week 9. Do we play week 10? We play week 10 against Rutgers. It's interesting. I'm surprised why we have a 2-week layoff. Wait, yeah. Whatever. I don't make the games. I don't know any of these quarterbacks. Florida on this one? Oh, you always got to put Quinn in. That's my boy. Hey, super cheap. I don't really know why. I'm going to put him at the super flex spot. Let's see here. Everything in my bone says, oh, play Bo next, play Bo next, play Bo next. You don't need to. You need the sneaky shootout game. Hell, let's play the whole Oklahoma State game. Although, what's in the morning? CJ Stroud, why are you so expensive? No, I'm going to go receiver, and I'm going to go headlock in. Ya booty. He's the best wide receiver out there. Or one of them. Rashee Rice. He's got to think they're related to Jerry. I mean, I know he's related to his dad. Could play Dyke for the Badgers. All right, let's do it. Give me Dick. Dick Dyke. Is this the cheapest we're going to have of this guy? $5,300 running backs. Okay, let's go. Okay, they go low. Okay. I was gonna say, oh boy. 8 attempts, 6, 8, 4, 2. I mean, could look at it as, oh, it's going up. 5,300. What are we looking at? Dave and Neal. 14. He's getting the work. Just hasn't broke 100 yet. He's getting better. 4, 10, 14. Let's do it. It's going to be 5,400 for my final running back. What do you got from your Roscoe Johnson? I mean, obviously you sit behind Bijan, but you still get plenty of play. Just not enough for that price. So we're just going to go ahead and bypass that one. Got a little bit of a slight tick downward. But he did have a big game against UNC. And UNLV is not like the toughest matchup. Let's do it. DK. I had no idea. Clearly. Oh, man. DK. All right, let's go to the NFL. Let's hand build a couple. Why do I keep yawning? I slept till 7 today, man. Actually, 7:10. The dog was barking. The reason I woke up. I got one of the last lineups for best ball. I'll look at that in a minute. I thought I got a pretty good team. So my favorite running backs this week are Henry, Josh Jacobs, and Kenneth Walker the third. So we'll do Kenneth Walker here. I'm just going to kind of see what I can build off of this. I've been like going around in my head with this team like over and over and over and over and over again. It's been just running through my brain. Let's go ahead. Curious on what I'm left with. 3,600 a receiver. Oh boy. Okay, there's 2 plays that I could play off this. We now know Palmer's out, so DeAndre Carter should get an uptick even if what's his name plays. Barrios could get some play. Mario Rogers could get some play now. We can be a week early. One of these really shitty running backs are going to pop off. Oh, man. I always love playing good one. Oh, at least for the bare minimum. I guess I don't want to play Carter anyways. So I already have the stack in there. I can also resume this a little bit, make it look better. They may not score any points, right? Carolina. But they might get some checkdowns. Man, this is a tough 3,000 crowd. Let's see here. I just think Amari Rodgers is the right play. DJ Shark being out, Cleve Raymond. You have 2 dart throws. Both in potential shootout games. Maybe they get the touchdowns. Let's just make sure. Not who I meant to click. I already read this. I'll build the secondary lineup with that one. Give me a second. Oh, this is perfect because then it gives me my run back with him. It'll be 4,500 for my receiver. I play Wandale Robinson, Garrett Wilson. I just don't really like that too much. Is he going to be the one that gets shot down? Oh, there's a lot of good plays at 4,500. Wilson, Zay Jones, MVS. A lot of good plays around 4,500. Ooh. It kind of makes sense to bring it back with Garrett Wilson if there's like a small mini shootout and it's just those 2 players scoring. Rodgers is trash. I don't think he's good, right? But I also think that the Washington defense is very much trash. If Dante Pettis can score a touchdown on you, why can't Amari Rodgers? And if you're talking about Aaron Rodgers, yeah, I think he's doing the best with what he's got, and he's not surrounded by like loads of talent. I put out a tweet. If Elijah Moore had gone to, or it gets sent to Green Bay, I mean, he turns into Stephon Diggs. Yeah, well, yeah, he's pretty much trash. Because Stephon Diggs had this like character issues and wasn't really looked highly upon. And ever since he got paired up with Josh Allen, not a single peep of his character issues, like has popped up. It's just funny how that works. And no one's ever questioned Elijah Moore before this. You know what I mean? What am I doing? I'm back. Wrapping it up here soon. Go play some games with my buddy Hort. Eventually, I will just make the transition into, oh, I'm done playing this. I'm going to transition to playing video games. One day that will happen. What day? I don't know. But it will be one day. That is my dream. That is my goal. $100K at first. Is that already? Oh, I already entered that one, I think. What lineup did I put in there? I think I had to change it today. That's pretty much what I was building earlier. What's the cheapest defense that has sacking potential? Texans defense, maybe? 5K. Bring in Dubes. Mr. Dubs himself. Aaron needs at least one of the Moores that are available. Yeah, DJ Moore, Elijah Moore, Rondale Moore wouldn't be that good. Rondale wouldn't be that good, but yeah, one of the Moores that's more readily available for sure. And honestly, they should bring in another tight end, Max Williams. I know they signed him back to the active squad, but if they brought Max Williams in, I feel like he'd be a big help. Oh, you know what? I got to enter a couple of the EJ's leagues. I'll do that eventually. I'll do it before Sunday. Be me and like one other person probably. So I drafted this team as soon as that thing was filling up. Good for him. I'm going to take that loss. Get a little bit of advantage, though, since he won't have a bye. I went to get a secondary quarterback, and there was none available. So I had Sam Howell, which in all reality, there's a possibility that he gets playing time this week. So I might be in last place in this league after this week, but a couple people out, questionable. Yeah, 15, 16 bucks for, first place 10K. Not expecting a world. Vaughn, how we doing tonight, my guy? How's it going? How we hanging? We doing good? How's Best Ball Streets treating you? They've been rough on me lately. But it's all right. You just need one, guys. Just need one good lineup into the playoffs. That's it. There's just one lineup. All my lineups that I had in there, only one won. And technically, you know what I mean. But only one took down the tournament, and that's all you need. Until you're officially limited for the playoffs, you're in it. I got Hopkins now on my best ball team. I'll be glad when Patterson comes back. Yeah. I don't have too much Patterson. I had some, but not very much. I'm trying to think what I need Najee Harris to step it up. Imagine if Najee Harris was actually good this year. It would have been great. But if he has a good second half of the season, it's going to look better. You have to come in first or second in most of your leagues. On Underdog, they have some tournaments where you can come first and third. They have that on occasionally on the higher stakes, first and third, but it's mainly first or second. And then after the first week of the playoffs, it's the only one person goes into the third round. Third round, it's another set of 12 players typically, and only one advances. And I had my worst lineup squeak by. And this is why I still think having a high advance rate is more useful, because that lineup was so trash that I got second in the regular season by the guy blowing everybody else out, and I just happened to have the second highest score or whatever. That guy got to that weak bracket, and then nobody in that bracket scored. Got into the next bracket, and it was literally my lowest score again. Got into the finals with a very, very low-owned team. I think Jamar Chase was only 10% owned. Tom Brady was 3%. Gronk was another 3%. So the teams that had Gronk didn't really have the other players. I was just perfectly set up. Nobody was going to have my team, and it just happened to be the team that popped off. Right now, I just accidentally clicked over on the Reignmakers for a second. CMC is currently going for $15,000, $33,000 for a Reignmaker. That's insane. Is Kentari? What's happened with this guy? Is he just waiting for a trade? Because it's driving me nuts. Beckham stashed. Also, you know who'll be coming back to a good team? If he goes to the Bills, my Bill stack just shot up another 30%. I have so much. So much. Actually, let's go to Spike Week. I haven't been on Spike Week in a hot minute. So I got my Spike Week teams, and then we'll get on out of here. No, I didn't mean to hit that. Okay, good. I didn't go. Uh-oh. I did see that email. I thought it went through. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess I won't look at it today. I remember now. Do you have any basketball teams for tonight? I'll go back to that. I have one. I did tiers. I didn't get a chance to watch. I guess it's not doing well. Tiers is tough. Yeah. This is what's separating me from first place. I'm down probably 40 points, 30 points, 52 points. Yeah. He Siakam, yeah, popped off. Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna do that well. I kind of guess anyways. Yeah, the guy I watch every morning, he makes lineups. On Stochastic. I think it's Josh Engelman. I think is his name. I always get it wrong. I always want to call him Adam, but I think it's Josh. Josh Engelman. He does this thing called the process every morning. I'll usually watch that. I'll enter those 3 lineups that he throws in there, and I'll put it into like a double up or like a single entry. And those are usually my lineups because I don't know. I honestly, God, don't know how to play basketball. I've watched it 100 times. I'm actually pretty decent at doing the single entry games, like the showdown games. I'm okay with that. But the other games, I'm just not. I'm not like regular big slates. I'm gonna take those lineups and just copy and put it in there. I know that's cheating or whatever, but I was never gonna come up with that. Let's put it that way. I'll take my cheap lineups though. Usually do double ups. Yeah, I actually won $50,000. The money that I won from that is the money I put into best ball last year. And that's what I won the $1 million with. I was door dashing so I could play more entries using those lineups because it was cashing a little bit. I was pretty broke, I worked my job. I was door dashing to make a little extra cash, and one of those, I was like, well, if ever does well, then it's like it's only plus blah blah blah, like, and it hit. So I hit $53,000 last year, and I said, look, I think I have a big edge in best ball. Like, I didn't know much about best ball in general, but I was like, I'd done like a bunch of drafts, and I'm like, I think I have an edge in this. And I was doing drafts every day, and I'm like, I think I got this, like, kind of thing. Like, I think I'm going to do really well. And I did do really well, obviously. But yeah. Nice, man. Yeah, I don't know how to do. I think it was like $20 or $15. I can't, honestly, I don't remember. Yeah, and last year's Millie Maker was $20 an entry. It wasn't the $5 entry, which was also a little bit more pricey. Yeah, I feel like it even though these people were coming out like, oh, look at this lobby I got to. I didn't get into any of these like super easy lobbies when I'm coming out with these super teams. All my teams became super teams because the way I drafted, not because I was getting such good value. There was no value because I was reaching on all my players, which is how I play. You know, I'm saying like I'm not really. So probably all these other people were probably, oh, look what I got, blah blah blah, when they were drafted with me. But I don't care. I don't believe in ADP as we've got. Wow, you got lucky. Yeah, I got super lucky. And honestly, I played his lineups on Monday or Tuesday or whenever the game started. I won like $40. So there's been weeks, you know, at a time where I don't win any money doing that strategy. It's his optimal like in the morning. It's not really like I would say it's better for short game slates than big games, but I don't know anything about basketball, so it's just money wasted if I play it. I'm just doing it for the achievements nowadays, and it's like okay, I don't have time to research / I don't really like basketball, so it's like I'll watch the playoffs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 1 hour, and I'm going to go play video games with my buddy Hort. I'll be on tomorrow with Bradley Stalter. When you won the 50K, how many people did you tie with? 3 people. Chris Spags, myself, and another awesome member. So it wasn't even Josh. I ended up giving like $100 tip, you know, tip out or whatever. I can't remember. Is it April 29th? It's definitely in their chat. And I don't remember. It was like the afternoon strategy chat. I tried to tip because it's, wasn't my knowledge. Yeah, it was weird because Spags, I don't think copied that lineup, obviously, but obviously the other, you know, person with the Osmo badge obviously must have, you know. So all 3 of us tied for 53K. How do you withdraw $1 million from DK? You just go through the same withdrawal process. Takes a little bit longer. It took like a week, I think. Not even a week. It took like. So obviously I withdrew it. The moment it hit that thing, I was going through the withdrawal process because I didn't want to get taken back. You know what I mean? Like or someone breaking into my account because you know, I don't know. I'm paranoid, right? So immediately got it sent to my bank. It got sent to my bank, but it was pending for like it felt like forever. But yeah, I did it immediately. All right, I am gonna go play some games. Go walk the puppy real quick. Before I do that, about the $1 million, I withdrew it, right? And then they give you a ticket to go play at the Tournament of Champions, where last place wins another $3,000, which was awesome. And they paid for your hotel, your food, like all the experiences that you can do there. Winning the $1 million on DraftKings was so cool, but the experience afterwards was priceless. Yeah, I mean, my wife is in Nebraska, so yeah, I got to walk my puppy, and then I'm gonna play some Smite with my buddy Hort. So, because he just texted me to see how long if I was still going and whatnot. So, yep. Yeah, if you ever win it, look forward to the experience. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. All right, gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been real. It has been real fun. Later, guys.